It's time for some more baby metal. It's time for more baby metal. Hello, wonderful humans of the internet, how are we? My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now, if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Patreon and various other social media platforms, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. Now, if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become a reaction, there's special rules on my Discord server, and you have access to all sorts of bonus content like my Vocal Anatomy 101 series, where I teach you how the voice works. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, we're gonna go and listen to some more baby metal. I thought I had more baby metal reactions done than I actually have. I've only done a few. So I have chosen Distortion, live at Download 2018, which just makes you think they've been around for a long time for such young people. Anyway, let's go and listen and see what we think. Look at the size of that crowd. This puts me in mind of like Marvel versus Capcom. Do you remember like back in the day? That music is so like video game-esque. I don't know why it's putting me into that place. It's so fast, it's so energetic. I really just want to go and play Marvel versus Capcom now. Now she looks raging. I don't know what is going on, but she does not look happy. I'm hoping this is just a character thing and that they've not like fallen out or something. Anyway, the word that's coming through for me here is like flat, and I don't mean that as in like off pitch or anything. It's like compression. The sound is like being placed into this very specific little lane and it has to stay there. It's got quite a lot of push. It's a tiny bit of twang. Stop the power. It's very vertical. There's no thyroid tilt at all, so you're not getting like a singy vibrato kind of sound. It's robotic. Really good though. Really like effective. Okay, so here we're going in the opposite direction. Everything's lifted now. There's a high larynx position. That creates a brightness of tone. It's very young sounding. It's very light and breezy. There's a lot of oral twang coming through in this as well, though. That's the epiglottis coming over the vocal folds and creating like a chamber. It creates a pressurized airflow and it makes the vocal folds thicken from the top. So it just creates a much more pointed sound. It sounds really loud just to the ear canal, but you don't have to put in like crazy amounts of effort, and that's why it looks so easy for her to make such a pointed present sound. Very, very good. She really does. I don't know whether it's the way she gets into the zone to make that sound. That stop the power. She looks like, I don't know the word. It's like she's clocked out. You'd have to ask her because she's still hitting everything exactly where she needs to. It just looks really strange. It could also be that this crowd is so large that there's almost like that disconnect. It would just be like a sea of like nondescript faces. You probably couldn't pick anything out of the crowd. So for crowds that big, maybe she feels that there's a bit of a disconnect. I don't know. I don't know where the voices are coming, this really like textured scream. I'm assuming it's a track because I can't see anyone else singing, but I'm happy to be corrected if they pop out somewhere. Now, I'm going to say the backing vocals, even though they've got little radio mics, I'm not sure that that is 100% live. I'm pretty sure that there is a track boosting that. You can hear there's like an artificial kind of pitching in there. It makes everything too perfect. I probably have lots of people fighting me in my comments, but that's just what I think. I'll tell you what I really do love is this like double bass drum, this rolling sound over the chorus. It could almost push into like too much territory, but it balances so well. I don't know how they're making it balance so well, but it just sounds so cool. Very, very good. Now, if this is her kind of, not her speaking voice, because obviously she's shouting to the crowd, you can hear how bright that sound is. The larynx is super, super high, so no wonder her voice sits in that really lovely bright space when she's singing. It's just her natural place to be. It just sounds so effortless, and that is like quite a large sound to be making, and she's just kind of throwing it out. I think the more pressure you put on yourself to hit some of these places, the harder it becomes. Whereas if you just think of it like it's a bright, loud sound, much like you would if you were like she's doing, just shouting to somebody. It can take a lot of the pressure out of the singing element, and it will be easier to hit the notes. But if your voice is like that anyway, then the singing part will just be plain sailing. Quick question that you'll have to answer for me down below. I thought there was two backing singers to, is it Suzuki? Suzuka. A Suzuki's a motorbike. But there are three backing singers here. So has one left, or is it like an outfit that kind of changes up sometimes? Let me know. Oh, just effortlessly cool. I don't know what else to say. Apart from I now want to go and play Marvel vs. Capcom. That was amazing. I love the way that she opens her mouth into some of these bigger places. It creates much more resonance, but on that brighter sound, it just feels like a laser. It is remarkable. Her voice is so cool. Anyway, I hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? I don't know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and there is a playlist of baby metal reactions coming after this video, so go and check those out and you can keep watching on and on and on and on. Love you, bye.